What's up guys? First of all, for all of my subscribers, thank you for tuning in and apologies for not uploading a video in such a while. I've just been really busy recently, but things have calmed down now, so I'll be back on YouTube again and uploading. So I just want to update you quickly on some of the things I've done to the car. So I've had knee alloys fitted. I found a set online that I had been searching for quite a while, managed to purchase them and get them installed on the car, and they're looking good. And also I've made quite a few purchases that I want to put in the car today, and not all of them. I can't do all of them today. One of them is a roof aerial, so that's going to need painting before I can install it on the car. Another is a dash cam, and I've also got some new floor mats, so that should be an easy one. So here's the dash cam that I bought, and I hope that you can see this on camera. I got this from eBay, and it's a model that had been recommended quite highly by a lot of different websites. It's a A119 dash cam. I did a bit of research on it, watched some reviews of it, and then went ahead and purchased it. So I'm going to unbox that with you today and get that installed on the car, and we can go from there. So this is the dash cam, and I'm gonna unbox it with you here in the car. So I've pulled everything out of the box, and first of all I'll show you the dash cam itself. So we've got this device. It's kind of like a wedge that fits alongside the what's it called again, rear view mirror, so it's not too obvious where it's installed in the car. So if I just demonstrate it to you, it should fit somewhere like that. I'll probably put it on the other side so that it doesn't, I don't really have to look at it while I'm driving, but I haven't decided yet. It should fit somewhere here, so it's not so obvious that it's a dash cam. Like, I know a couple actually hang off the top of the window here, and you can see a little device that's really obvious that you've got one fitted in your car, but I didn't really want something that looked obvious, so I went for this design. So just for a little close-up what this looks like, you've got external video here on the side. You've also got your USB charging port, and this is where it's permanently powered from, unless you've got another adapter for a GPS module which tracks your location while you're driving. Then you can power it from a bit that fits here, but I don't have one of these, so it's going to be plugged into the USB on the side. We've also got the screen and all of the functions on how to use it, and for four function buttons for using it. Got a micro SD slot on the side here, so I'm probably going to try and get the largest size that I can get my hands on for this, so that I can store as much footage as possible on here. It doesn't come with a micro SD, well, my kit didn't come with one. And then you've got the camera in the front. The angle is adjustable, so you can set it to whatever angle you need to capture the road properly. The kit also came with one of these. So this is a 3.1 amp, I believe. Let me just get a closer look at this off camera. Yep, this is a 3.1 amp car charger, and it's got two slots. So if you are powering this off the USB port in the car, you can still make use of the other slot because it actually has enough amps to drive whatever you're charging as well. So I know a lot of adapters that come like this, they're really rubbish because the port that you can use besides the one for the dash cam or Bluetooth adapter or whatever you bought isn't powerful, and you end up in a situation that your phone charges really slowly. Whatever you plug in there doesn't really have enough power to do it justice. So I'm glad this supposedly is 3.1 amps. We'll find out when I start using it. Also got some extra adapters for also got some extra adhesive sticky pads for sticking the dash cam to the window itself. You attach the dash cam to the window with one of these here, so that just goes up against the glass. This side goes up against the glass, and as you can see, there's a little notch in there which goes on the back of here. So that's how you secure the dash cam, which means that it's removable. So if you park up somewhere and you think, I don't actually want to leave the dash cam in the car, it might draw some attention, then you can take it out. But I know there's kits that you can buy to battery power these and let them run 24/7, so that means even when you're away from the car that you can still film. So depending on how I get along with this, maybe I'll look into one of those kits as well. The manual, I had a quick read through it. I'm quite surprised. The English is really good, and it's all makes sense. So it's quite unusual that I order stuff that's off eBay, still has Chinese writing on the box, and then the manual comes in really good English. So that was a nice little bonus to have. Also got some of these clips here. I believe these are for running the cables from the cigarette lighter all the way up to the top of your window. I don't really want clips like these in my car, but we'll see what I can do. Then, without missing this out, we've got the long USB charging port, which just has a USB cable on the end that runs into this car charger that I just showed you earlier. So hopefully this is long enough for what I need, and if it isn't, then I could always extend it. And we've got a shorter cable here just for transferring data to your computer. If you don't have a micro SD adapter, then you can use this to get the footage that you've recorded of the road off your camera. So that's what came in the box of this dash cam, and now I'm going to try and fit it. Fitting the dash cam, and I'm actually surprised how much trim it wasn't necessary to remove to install this. So I wouldn't say it's a complete job yet, because there's this bit of cable here which doesn't quite fit in the gap between the A-pillars, but it's fine because I want to take this trim off anyway. And I think I've shown you in a previous video, but I'll show you again the reason why. This sound is really loud every time you go over a speed bump or any kind of bump or hit a pothole. It's really annoying. And if you drive on a cobbled road, and I drive on a cobbled road almost every day, it's an absolute pain. So I'm gonna take this off at some point and put some extra padding in there, so these have to come off anyway. And I would try and do it now, but I know there's a screw, I think it's underneath this, that needs to come out, and I'm not at home, so I don't have access to my tools. So once I've done that, I'll get this cable inside here. So the way I've done it at the moment is that it runs in the inside down here, comes round, and then underneath the seal is where the rest of the cable is running. So it carries on going down here up to this point, and I don't mind that. It's quite low-key anyway, it's black, so it's not too noticeable. Runs into this gap and goes behind the trim, so it goes behind all of this trim up until down here, and it continues underneath here, running along the same way I used to have my Bluetooth adapter run, round the back, and then up through this gap here, if I can get the strap out of the way, into the side, and the cigarette lighter in here. Right, the other thing that's plugged into the cigarette lighter, I might as well show you because I showed you my old one, is my Bluetooth adapter. So this is what I'm using at the moment. This is a Teotronics adapter, one of the best sellers on Amazon, and it works quite well, but I may still change it in future. I've been changing adapters all the time, just buying different ones, trying to find the best one. My only issue with this adapter is that you have to switch it on by holding the button for 2 seconds every time you get into the car, and that's quite annoying. So sometimes I forget to do it and I don't bother to do it. Then when I want to use the adapter while I'm driving, I realize it's not on and stuff like that. That's quite annoying. It's still on at the moment because the car is on, or the ignition is on. If I switch the ignition off, the dash cam goes off, and there's still a red light that I can see there. I think that will go off after a few seconds. Yep, it's gone now. If I switch the ignition back on again, if it'll come on, yep, then the dash cam should boot up. Yep, there we go. Switches on with some little chime that I hope I can deactivate because I don't want to listen to noises every time. And I think it's beeping at me now because there's no SD card inside, but I'm going to solve that issue when I get home. Here's the angle it's capturing, so try to get that as close as possible. Let me zoom in. So here's the angle it's capturing. So you've got a view of both A-pillars just about and front of the road, bonnet, and there's nothing else distracting the view. So as you can see, the floor mats of this car are not in great condition. The front ones are pretty much dead. They don't really have any shape or form to them anymore. This little bit doesn't stick anymore, just gets in the way while I'm driving. Look at that. So we'll put in the new ones today. Let's unbox these, or unwrap these, put it in the car, and that's that sorted. So I've got the new floor mats in now. Looks nice and fresh. That's how it should do. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like this video. Also hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.